Welcome to the next 10 minutes. We've got a great team here. My name is Dan Hayward. I'm the account executive. Working with me is Simon, who's a fantastic sales engineer. He's going to run through some of the great things that we're doing at Salesforce.
Morning.
And to finish up, we've got Mark, who's going to talk you through some of the great processes that we've got and some of the ROIs that we know we can deliver to you. So to start and to sort of lead us into this, I just need to show you this slide. Now, the safe harbour is a very important part of our business model. It's available on our website, but essentially what I want to communicate to this is that we need you to make decisions on what's available now. We've got some great things coming down the pipe, and fantastic things that we want you to be part of the journey with us on, but we need you to make decisions on what's available right now. Okay, so we picked out the kind of key three things that we understood as were issues that your business was facing, and one of them was around innovative products and being able to drive innovation within the company. Second was actually, once we've been innovative, how we're going to deliver that, how we're going to connect that to the market, how we're going to operate through the partner network that you guys have got, and also the direct sale. And the third is around geographic expansion that you as a company have got ambitions for, which is fantastic. So before we go into what we can do for you right now, what I want to do is just tell you a quick story about a company that we worked with called Poma. And Poma is a company that we engaged with about 12 months ago. They're a French company. They manufacture ski lifts. And they were going through some of the similar problems that you have. And one of them was around collaboration, and one of them was around internal silos that the business had. They had great teams, but those teams weren't talking to each other. So sales weren't able to talk to marketing, marketing weren't able to talk to legal, and they really weren't able to unlock the power that they had within the company. The second was really about service. Again, they were a very traditional company. They were founded in the early 1900s, and they had a great customer base. But that customer base had changed the way in which they wanted to interact with them. And they weren't able to go with that change. They had very traditional telephone-based service approach, and they weren't able to use the social network or the social platforms that a lot of their customers wanted to use to be able to communicate. And the third was sales. You know, they had a great sales team, but that sales team were using legacy platform, legacy applications. They weren't able to access anything on the fly, anything on the go. And it really kind of hampered the way that they could engage with their customers and react very quickly. So working with them, we were able to identify these key problems in the business and help. And the first thing we could do is unlock that power that we mentioned around internal collaboration. We're able to start to be able to position them within the social media world, social networking world, so that their customers could start to connect. And the third was allow the sales reps on the road to be able to use a mobile device, to access information, to get information quickly, and to respond to customer requirements. But what I want to do right now is to show you a quick snippet of the message that the CAO gave us after that great implementation.
Je me souviens du jour où nous avons rencontré Salesforce. Nous étions une entreprise déconnectée de nos clients, incapable de nous adapter aux évolutions de notre marché. J'ai pensé que nous ne retrouverons jamais l'essence, la vision qui était la nôtre en fondant cette société. Salesforce ne nous a pas parlé de capacité IT ou de solutions CRM. Salesforce nous a rendus agiles, innovants. Salesforce a fait notre entreprise une entreprise sociale. So thank you Salesforce. Our dream is reborn. Thank you, Salesforce.
That's great, isn't it? Okay, so that's a fantastic customer story that we have, and we want you to be part of this customer journey with us. But this is what it means, what we believe it means to you, and we've kind of categorized this into three key areas. And the first, on the left-hand side, really is about how you collaborate, and that's collaborate with your internal divisions that we've mentioned, and also the partner network that you have. And we've identified those, and we've got great solutions to help you address those. And the second is around the yellow bubbles that we've got. And that really is about the fact that we know you've made big investments with technology, right? And what we're saying is, let's unlock the potential and power of those. You know, we know that you've put a lot of man hours into getting those things into a position where they are, and we're not suggesting replace them, we're actually suggesting let's use them better. And the third, if we move around to the right, is really about power. And that's power to unlock the sales teams that you have right now to be more effective. The second is about power in terms of actually being able to power up the customer service element of your business to react a lot quicker and to resolve a lot of the problems that potentially might come along. And the third really is about power in terms of powering out the expansion into new markets and to be able to capitalise on that. So if we flip to the next one, we mentioned collaboration. We mentioned the fact that you guys are looking to expand out into new areas. And what Chatter's able to do is exactly that. It's allowing your sales guys to be able to work on bigger deals and close them quicker. And what I want to quickly do now is just show you a demo that Simon's going to run you through.
Okay, so just really to bring this to life a little bit, what I wanted to do is go through a very quick demonstration. The most important thing here, though, is in your emerging markets, he's the one and only sales rep that you've got in the Hidalgo area of Mexico. So really the challenge is how can we help Miguel become successful? How can we help him grow that market within his region? So what I really want to do is just go through a very quick demonstration here using our social collaboration tool, and it's really around, Miguel is going to a final meeting with Amigos Food Distribution, sell them some refrigeration units. He's ready with the order. Everything is good. They're all very happy with what they've heard so far. But I really want to start the journey here after the meeting. So the meeting didn't go so well. He asked for the order, but they had an objection. They wanted to make sure that Apex were the right organisations to do business with. So what they really requested was a case study just to prove that Apex were the right business right company to do business with. So what I'll just do here, within social collaboration, Miguel is now able to share that. He's sharing it with the enterprise to try and get information, to try and get this resolved. He's actually sitting in the parking lot after the meeting now, sweating it quite a bit. The important thing here, though, is that the sales director of Latin America is watching all of the opportunities, watching Miguel, and is able to see this real time in a dynamic thread and can really help out Miguel with any information or case studies that they might have. So what we should see now is that the dialogue now is really coming to force, that now the sales director is able to send that case study while Miguel again is still in his car in the car park and be able to relay that back to Amigos Food Distribution. So what does he do now? He can download it, he can email it off to Amigos. But no, actually, what we've done here is we've actually brought Amigos into the collaboration. We've actually made them part of the enterprise and connected them to the enterprise. So the Chief Warehousing Officer has already seen the case study about this refrigeration equipment. And what does that really do? You might say it's a bit of a risk inviting your customer in. What I would say to you is that what the social collaboration does, it humanises the relationship. It enables you to build a more personal relationship with your customer. It gives transparency. Amigos are able to see the hard work that Miguel and all the rest of the team are doing on their behalf within the organisation. If you combine humanisation and transparency, that gives you trust. The prospect will trust you. And believe me, your biggest differentiator against your competitors is not your products, it's the customer needs to trust you in terms of the relationship that they're going to have with you. So the fact is now that the Chief Warehousing Officer has already got the case study. That was the only objection. So all the boxes are ticked. So what can the Chief Warehousing Officer do now? Actually, he's looked at it, thinks it's great. He sent us the signed order right away through into the chatter. Miguel is still sitting in his car. He was sweating. He's now happy. And what does this mean for business? One, of course, Apex gets the order, increasing their footprint in this emerging market. Two, Amigos is going to get the refrigeration units that they need to grow their business. But actually, maybe even more importantly, Miguel gets to celebrate the weekend with his young family, knowing that he's got a decent commission check coming through and can actually enjoy the weekend. Very, very quick demonstration. But what I want to just relay finally is just to say, don't think of this as sales collaboration tool. Just think if you expanded it out and you now actually engaged people like your partners in your channel and your distribution into the social network within your business. What about if you then engaged all of your customers and your One Apex? Let's not forget them. How can we connect them to marketing, to warehousing, to product development, to engineering, to stock control, all of these different departments which may be able to help them sell more and then grow your business.
Great, thank you, Simon. Just to wrap you up there, I just want to pass you on to Mark, who's got some fun.
Very quickly, I'm going to talk about CFL. CFL is a department within our organization that is actually 1,700 plus employees that we have, which is more than 20% of our company dedicated to success of your implementation. What they do is they come in, they'll take your implementation, integration, training, and so forth. Quickly, we'll go into the ROI side real quick. The nice thing about Salesforce also is that it's going to take all these business units, and not only is it going to lower the operating costs, it's going to increase the value to your company. So it's a win-win for you guys. And then finally, we've demonstrated a very compelling ROI. We've demonstrated a solution that addresses all of your business needs. But I think most importantly, we've talked about a company that Dan was talking about, that their hands were tied. They couldn't innovate. They couldn't keep up with their customers. So what they do is they realize that they needed to embrace the methodology that business is social. And that's just one story that we have out of thousands. We want Apex to be on that list. And that's why today we'd like to ask for your business.